You were taught that silence means weakness, that staying quiet means you have nothing to say, that the person who speaks loudest wins, that reacting, defending yourself, correcting the record, making sure everyone knows where you stand is how you maintain your power. But what if everything you were taught about that was wrong? Because there is a version of you that nobody talks about, a version that doesn't raise its voice, doesn't explain, doesn't react, doesn't chase. And that version, the silent one, is the most powerful thing you will ever become. The question is whether you'll ever be disciplined enough to let it exist. Most people move through life like an open wound. Every comment lands, every slight registers. Every moment someone questions them, challenges them, or ignores them, they feel it immediately. And then they respond, they defend, they explain, they make sure the other person understands exactly where they went wrong. It feels like strength, it feels like self-respect, but watch carefully what is actually happening. Every time you react, you reveal something. You show the other person exactly which buttons to press. You hand them a map of your vulnerabilities wrapped in the convincing disguise of confidence. And the more consistently you react, the more predictable you become. People learn how to move you. They learn what to say to pull you off your center. And once someone understands how to disturb your peace, they will use that knowledge, consciously or not, every single time. The Stoics understood this with uncomfortable clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the first rule of personal power is self-governance, not governing situations, not governing other people's behavior, governing yourself. Because a person who cannot control their own reactions has no real control at all, regardless of how forceful they appear on the outside. Reaction feels powerful in the moment. It releases tension. It signals to the world that you will not be dismissed. But beneath that release, something is being quietly surrendered. Your composure, your unpredictability, your ability to operate from a place of genuine choice rather than automatic impulse. Every reaction is a small transfer of power, so small you rarely notice it happening. But add those moments together across months and years, and the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. You have been training the world to disturb you, and the world has been paying attention. People misunderstand silence almost completely. They think it means absence, passivity, that the silent person has nothing going on beneath the surface, that staying quiet is the retreat of someone who doesn't know what to say or doesn't have the courage to say it. That misunderstanding is exactly what makes silence so powerful. Because real silence, the kind the Stoics practiced, is not emptiness. It is density. It is a mind that has observed the situation fully, considered every possible response, and made a deliberate choice not to give the moment more than it deserves. Think about what that actually communicates. When someone provokes you and you react, you confirm that they have influence over your internal state. You validate the provocation. You make the moment matter more than you intended to. But when you stay silent, genuinely, deliberately silent, you communicate something they were not prepared for, that the moment did not reach you, that their words went somewhere and returned nothing. No confirmation, no denial, no emotional signal to interpret. And the human mind is profoundly uncomfortable with that absence. It begins to fill the silence with questions. Was that ignored? Did it not land? What is this person thinking? You have now occupied space in their mind, not by chasing it, but by withdrawing from the expected pattern. This is not manipulation. It is the natural consequence of operating from genuine discipline. When you are not easily moved, people become more careful around you. Not because you intimidated them, because they no longer know how to predict you. And the person who cannot be predicted cannot be easily controlled. Seneca wrote that the greatest power a person can develop is the power to remain unmoved by what is designed to move them. Not cold, not indifferent to everything, but genuinely selective about what receives the response that reaction provides. Over time, the dynamic around you reorganizes itself. People who relied on your reactions to feel powerful lose their footing. People who are genuinely grounded begin to recognize something in you, a steadiness they respect, without fully being able to explain why. Your silence becomes your reputation, and that reputation requires no announcement. It builds quietly through every moment you chose to hold your ground without making noise about it. There is a version of you that the world has not fully seen yet. Not because it doesn't exist, but because reaction has been covering it. Every time you rushed to defend yourself, you prevented that version from emerging. Every time you explained yourself to someone who was not truly listening, you spent energy that belonged elsewhere. Every time you let a moment pull you out of your center, you delayed the becoming that was waiting on the other side of your restraint. That version does not announce itself. It doesn't need to. It moves through situations without leaving emotional wreckage behind. It speaks less, but when it speaks, people listen differently. It doesn't chase respect. It holds a standard that quietly makes respect the only reasonable response. It doesn't react to everything that happens around it, because it has developed something most people never fully build, a stable interior life that external events can no longer easily access. This is what the Stoics were pointing towards. Not a life without feeling, not emotional numbness disguised as philosophy, but a life where your emotions inform you without controlling you, where your reactions are chosen rather than triggered, where your silence is a reflection of your depth, not your defeat. The dangerous version of you is not dangerous because it is aggressive. It is dangerous because it is consistent, because it cannot be easily provoked, because it has learned that power does not come from the person who speaks first or reacts fastest. It comes from the person who remains grounded longest. And that person is built one moment at a time, one impulse resisted, one silence chosen, one decision made to protect your peace instead of proving your point. You are already closer to that version than you realize. The only thing standing between you and it is the next reaction you choose not to give. The world will keep giving you reasons to react. That will never stop. But you have a choice every single time about whether to accept the invitation. The version of you that reacts will always feel justified. The version of you that stays silent will always feel stronger. Choose the one that protects your future, not the one that satisfies the moment. Thank you for being part of Stoic 95. There is a video on your screen right now. Watch it and keep building.